Greetings, greetings, hello, dear hearts. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Oh, we're going to come on in the room and get crafting. I got a thing going on today. Just going to coffee dye this little paper up a little bit real quick. Come on in. Got a situation here in the craft room. Got a situation. I don't know if you can hear my fan, but I got the fan on directly behind me, dear hearts. It is hot in Seattle. Hey, Cheryl. How you doing? I'm well. Little hot, little hot. Seattle has been in the 90s for the last 4 or 5 days, and we just not used to that. It has been hot. Oh, thank you, Cheryl. I appreciate you. I got your message during the week. I appreciate you. I understand life has lots going on. Today should be an interesting warm-up with MS.D. I'm first warming up a little bit, just coffee dyeing, a little bit of paper. I got a mess to clean up. I had a dream of a journal that I thought that was going to be so beautiful, and I went about making it last night, and ooh Lord, the title of the video today is oh my, can I work it out? I hope so. Can't wait to get to that, but I wanted to stain up some of these papers. I have so many ideas going on in my head today of what I want to do. So I'll be in the craft room having a good time today, I do know. I'm not gonna make you watch me dye all this paper. I want a little bit of it to get dry in case I work out that other journal. I want to put these pages in. It's a messy process, but I like it. I like coffee staining the paper, and I just throw it down anyway just to get the color on the paper, and then sometimes I throw a little color in it. Get different page colors. That's just regular acrylic paint that I dip the brush in. Yeah, that's pretty. I can get lost in the coffee dyeing. It's one of my favorite things to do. Uh-oh, Craft the Lynch Royal. That was the fan falling down. And I'm going to take a minute and pick that up because I will burn up. Here, I tried to put it up higher so that it would hit me. Let me take a moment and retrieve that. I have a small little fan, and I've had it up here most of the morning, and it didn't choose to fall until I'm doing the live. That's funny. That's how that stuff goes. Let's see how long that stay up there now. Let's see. I could put my hand on a little of my tape. I could maybe secure it a little bit, but I have the craft room blown up. And so I don't see any. I'm going to give it a whirl and see if it'll sit in peace and let me get through the live. All right. Just making different color backgrounds on this paper. Wait till you see the journal mess I made that I'm gonna have to try to clean up. That's what I'm gonna use the warm up to do today, is try to clean that journal mess up. It was supposed to be so pretty. I may end up having to start all over. I think I got enough material to start all over, but I'm gonna give a whirl at try to fix what I did do. All right. That's good. One of the things I really enjoy is this coffee staining. Sometimes I bake it in the oven, but most of the time I do this. And then when it's not hot like it is today, I put my space heater, put it in front of the space heater, and that works almost the same as the oven. All right. Ooh. See what happens with that. Door just opened. That was the puppy. Or I should say Chris. Chris is no longer a puppy. He's probably 7, 8 years old. Little Chihuahua little dog. So he looks like a puppy, but he's an old man. You're an old man, Chris. Where's Mimi? He's snooping around like he needs something to eat. Where's Mimi? Yeah, I'm using acrylic paint and the coffee. It's just plain cheap coffee that I pick up from the dollar store. I put a couple teaspoons in a jar of water and microwave it to get it good and hot, and dissolve it when I want it dark like this. And every now and then I stick some acrylic paint from my brush on just to get different colors. Yeah, it is hot enough to put it outside. Be done in 5 minutes because it's already warm here. Just experiment with a little color. These are just background pages, so I'm not trying to do any design or anything. Just want the paper not to be white. I have had days that I do kind of make images in the paper. All right, we've gotten to the bottom. All right. And I'm just going to let those dry as we warm up here together. What you been doing this week, Cheryl? Anything interesting? You create any new ephemera for your journal? I've been playing with a few things. I'm going to leave this one down here so you don't get the glare that happens. All right. Here we go. I'm going to show you what I'm going to warm up with. I have two things. I actually want to take one of my Bibles and cover it. Maybe I'll start with that because I just simply want to just lay some material over top of my Bible, and then I'll work on trying to fix my uh-oh. Let me show you the uh-oh. Did I hide it from myself? Oh, here it is. Here's my uh-oh. So isn't this pretty material? I thought it was going to be beautiful. I was so excited, but the gluing process went all wrong. So it's the trim that went wrong. I hate the edges. Let me pull you up just a little bit. Oh, you with your aunt again? How's she doing? I worked on it last night. I tried to put a binder clip on it. It's like it sticks too far out and it's just not straight across the top, and that really bothers my eye. Can you see that? And then that wasn't it. Glue ended up down here, but that can be fixed. And then I was being all fancy with my silk lining and ended up with some glue components, but pretty much I got a fix for that. That wasn't too bad, but here where we went wrong. I had a seam where I lapped over the cover because I had to cut this. This was a old pillowcase I had, and it, because of all this trim, had to be cut in pieces. So I did that, and then I had a line that I didn't like, and it was so ugly. I tried to hide it with this, and I don't know if I got that as straight as I could. And you know, because I didn't like the front, I thought I'd make this the front at one time, but then this doesn't look quite right to me. And I guess not having the bottom trim with the gold works for me too much. So that's my mess. I call that a biggie, and I want to fix it. I don't want to throw it away or discard it. Worst case, I'll just make a journal and use it for things I do here in the craft room. But that right there is the culprit. I don't know if you can see it. I don't want to seem like I'm just picky, but it's just the way it hangs off right there. It really bothers me. So I'm going to work on that, but before I do that, forgive me a second. I'm going to dry this piece of paper. Before I try to fix that journal cover, I want to cover one of my Bibles. Well, that would just be typical. My blow dryer, it doesn't seem to be plugged in. I have so much going on in this corner. So I guess I'll let it go for today, for now. I'm not going to get up to root to fix that. I just work on top of that. So, I have an older Bible that I had given to one of the grandkids. Actually, my oldest granddaughter. And she recently got a new Bible. And she gave it back. Now, I don't know what happened here, but it looks like some candle wax got spilled on it. And so I decided because I can't get that off and I don't want to tear the cover. It's already torn in the back. I thought I'd just cover the whole thing because the back cover is already ripped. I love this Bible. The concordance in it is so nice, and you can tell I had it for a long time before I had given it to her. But this concordance is so nice. So I want to save the Bible, and look how big the words are. Want to keep it, want to keep it. So I'm going to try to patch this up and cover it. And it's made out of a kind of thin, not even cardstock, chipboard. So I'm just going to try to put a little piece down there and cover it with a little material. See what piece I have right close to me. Just kind of want to build it back up. I don't want to lose the map. That's Jerusalem in Jesus' time. So what I'm going to do is just glue a little bit of this chipboard on the outside and cover it with some material. That's a great warm-up project. Trying it off with a blow dryer. Oh, try getting it off with a blow dryer? The wax? That might work, but it's so hard. I'm not even sure if it's really wax. And since I wanted to fix this part, I said I'll go ahead and cover it. And tell me if I should do this or not before I go any further. I have some old army pant capris I had that I don't wear anymore. So I was I cut it up already, thinking of covering my Bible with camouflage army green. You know, it is my armor, my weapon and protection. So I thought camouflage would be nice. Or have I gone too far? Tell me if I've gone too far. But that's what I'm thinking. Camouflage. I'll show you it in a second. Just cover the whole thing with a little camouflage on the outside. I don't know about this being on my Bible. Wait, let me rethink that. Let me rethink that piece. Let's go with this. It's washi, that's a map. Make sure I got that all the way up enough. Camo print will make a good cover. Yeah, me too. See, sure, we always think alike. You know, and if you get down to the days where they want to take our swords, our Bibles away from us, they may not know this is a Bible for the way I have it covered. Yeah, I know that might sound a little weird, but you know, strange things are happening on the earth today. I believe the adversary is loose and know his time is short. I'm gonna have a little sip of my coffee. So I can imagine that we're going to have some trials to face here in these last days. Okay, I'm feeling that. Cut it down and then I can work on the fit. Didn't expect this warm up, did you? I had some great things I've been working on all week. I've been lost in the paper doll world, making paper dolls still. I love that. Been having fun doing that. Also making charms. You are decorating your Bible to make it personal, and that's okay. My daughter decorated one of her Bibles, and it's so pretty. Oh, thanks, Cheryl. Yeah, you can get this washi on Amazon. It's one of my favorite. I use it a lot. All right. This is not my Bible that I use like when I'm going out, but it is one of my favorite ones for here in the house because of the large print. Makes reading easy. Okay. I may go through and decorate some of the pages. I think I'm gonna put a little of that washi down here. Well Loved Bible. I had given it to my granddaughter for some time, years ago. So it looks like a young one has had it. But the fact that she was using it makes me feel good. Hi Felicia, how are you? We're all doing good. I'm doing good. I'm doing a quick cover up of a Bible right here. One of my Bibles has been on the battlefield. So I thought I'd put a cover on it. And then I have a journal project that went wrong that I'm going to try to fix. Got glue on my hands already. I was trying to save that, but I think I'll go ahead and just put the whole corner of this map. How's things been going over on your channel? I saw one of your videos pop up in my feed one day. I didn't get a chance to watch, so I put it in my to watch later. Usually a day like today I watch other YouTubers' videos, so I'll probably get to it later today. Alright. So I'm not gonna paint or do anything to this piece of cardboard that we added on. I'm just going to go right ahead and cover the Bible with the material. And here's the camouflage. So it's just a pair of pants that I used to wear that I cut up. I'm trying to see which piece is the best piece to use. They both have lines in them. I think this one probably is the best. I just want to cover the outside. Just a little hangover to the inside. Ooh, a cake video. Are you baking in all this heat? Is it warm where you are? It is so hot in Seattle. MS.D's in here sweating with the fan right in her back. Oh, I kind of like that camouflage look. I'm just going to cut the material down a little bit. That's going to be pretty cute. And I'm just going to glue it on it. It's going to be fast and easy. I think I might put a pocket somewhere on it. I'm just looking at where the seams are landing. If I want to pull it up. That looks pretty decent there. Let's see how our front's looking before I cut. Yeah, that'll be fine. I'm just going to trim that down now, and I'm just going to simply glue it on. Camouflage Bible. One way to recycle old clothing is you can use them for book covers. And tags and all that. So that's pretty close. I would love it if I could fray the edges on this. I think that would be really nice. Maybe I'll make a bookmark to match. I'm warming up. I hope you guys are warming up, or at least enjoying the process. Okay, all right, so we got it cut down kind of close to the size we want. I'm just going to simply glue it on. I want the inside to only get just, I don't even know if I want it to go in the inside, maybe just stop right at the edge. Like that, yeah, that might be perfect for me. I'm going to give that a whirl. This is Fabrifix, so it'll hold it. I'm just going to start on the front, just put the glue on the front first. Oh, wow. Oh, but that's nice that you get to paint the room. I've been thinking of redoing my space. That sounds fun. Oh, I like that look. Let's see what this edge is gonna, oh, it might be perfect to, if I cut right on that line, it can end right at the edge. Look at God, that's right on. Perfect. I was a little concerned about using the camouflage print. But then I said, you know, this is what we use in the battle, so why not? Okay, I'm going to put a little more glue down the spine and I'm going to pull tight. Yeah, this is a quick and simple warm-up. Saving my Bible. Thank you. Yeah, it's interesting. Had these old capri pants forever and needed to donate them, but never just seemed to get rid of them. And when I saw this Bible, my granddaughter just gave it back to me one day during the week. She's like, "Grandma, I bought a new Bible. Here's your Bible back." I'm like, "Thanks a lot, baby." And I just thought this would be a cool idea. I don't want to stretch it too far because I really want that seam to be on the end. So I'm going to do it just tight enough to keep it. That's going to get cut off, so I'm not going to worry about that. I like it. I like it. Get that edge. We're gonna miss it just a little bit on the bottom, but I'm not gonna worry about that because I think I'm gonna decorate, put a pocket or something on it. Oh, thanks, Cheryl. It is for me too. I love watching other people create. So I'm always watching other crafters. People's minds are just so beautiful, you know. You see the beauty of God's creation in us, you know, that we all are special creators. It excites me to see people use their creative juices. I think I put a book plate on. Oh, that's glue. I had my little glue rubber out. There it is. Love this thing. It'll take glue off of anything. Little glue eraser. I'll go around the whole thing at the end. Quick and simple this is. Because I just want the cover on the outside. I don't want it on the inside because, like you saw, it has maps and all those things on the inside. So I want to cut it right down to the edge. Perfect. Just that little snip right there. Oh, I do like that. Okay, I think that's fine. Just do the top, a little bit on the bottom. Right. I love to see an old worn Bible, and when people highlight in it, I love to go back and read other people's highlights, what passage excited them. Wow, that's coming out nice and quick. Yeah, I have one Bible that I've had since I was a child, and some kind of way that Bible has ran away from me, and I miss it so much. I mean, it was like it was so worn I could just move around it so easily. But I have a new Bible that I bought that I like pretty good. But I think I might still like this one even more than that one. So it's nice that my granddaughter gave it back. It's really beautiful that she bought herself a new Bible. I like that. I kind of want to leave this hanging. Because this edge, I love that edge. And it just, right here didn't, because of the angle it was cut, didn't give the same effect. Maybe I could pull this up. Let me see. Here I go. This is how I make the messes. Oh no, it's gonna work. That's gonna work out for me. I appreciate you guys hanging and watching this one. It's what really goes on in the craft room, right? Sometimes it's not about playing with a Gigi kit or something. Sometimes we're playing with things that we use on the daily. I'm gonna be okay with that sitting. It's funny that I'm okay with that piece sitting a little higher up, and the other cover that I just showed you, I'm so upset about the way it looks. It's funny. Feels different though. Guess I'm gonna have to do a little patch right there. If I could find a little piece of the sink. There we go. And I could do that. That would be perfect. Let's do that. Yeah. You know, crafting is my relaxation, my therapy. It really is peaceful for me. And I'm, you know, things like this really I enjoy. This Fabrifix is a good glue to do what I'm doing right here. It holds so tight so quickly. Oh wow, that's beautiful. That works out. Glue on my fingers. Nice, nice, nice. I'm gonna use a baby wipe, get my hands a little cleaned off so I can hold that without sticking. I tell you, every time I clean up this craft room, then I can't find things. You would have thought I would have left my baby wipes right by me. Oh, I know what I could use. Not quite a baby wipe is what I wipe the glass off with, but it'll get the glue. Oh, I really like that. Now I just want to make a book plate. That is so cool to me, you guys. So I want to just do a little embellishing on the front. And I might put a pocket. I took one of the pockets off. And I was thinking maybe I could place that on there. Let's see. Well, that got away from me. What did I do with the pocket? Well, maybe I'll save doing that. I'm thinking about making a pocket. So I'll save that for later. I'm going to call that covered. Oh, I like that. There we go. I'm going to think about the book plate and all that later. Here's the deal. Here's where I am. What to do with this. Now, this edge is the problem. So I'm hoping when I put the paper in it, now I'm still going to notice it. Can you see what I'm seeing? It's uneven. This is thick. It might be a little thing, but some kind of way it's really bothering my eye. So I can try to embellish it and maybe put a charm there and have the charm hang down. And see if that helps me. See how it looks once I add the paper. But I think let's play with maybe a charm or a book plate and see if I can disguise it or if I'm going to have to start all over. I don't know what I'm going to put in the inside. Make a long edge extended for the embellishment. It's so big and clunky. It was turning me off. I thought of that to put another edge on there. And that probably is the best thing. Because see how it rolled around on the bottom? I just didn't do a great job. But that's probably a good idea. Just even that little bit helps. It sure does. See if I could find... I think I have another piece of this all the way upstairs. So, with it all the way twined around. Let's see. It is thick, but I'm sure it's flexible. Yeah, it is flexible. Let's see. Yeah. I'm thinking I could probably deal with that. But does that look too different if I do the top edges different? I probably could live with that. Thanks, Delisha. That's a good idea. I think that'll work. We'll see if it'll hold. I think I get too happy with that glue and put too much glue for this silk. Trying to make sure it holds. Have a little bit more of this material, so I probably will give it another shot without the edging. But that's not bad. That's not bad. That does take away that look from my eye. It makes me feel some better. Okay. Give that a minute to set. That's good eye, Felicia. That worked. That simple. I went to bed last night upset about how I had not worked that out quite right. I think by the time I put a embellishment on it after this, it should be okay. Yeah, I was thinking about changing the day that I do my warm-up. Seemed like Sundays people are really busy, but it's the day that I really like to do the warm-up. It gets me relaxed after I celebrate the Sabbath and get ready for my week. I do the Sabbath on Saturday, and this brings me relaxation before I start the work week. But I notice a lot of people are either relaxing and busy, and they're not there. Is you're one of a kind, so no. Oh, right, right. Yeah, it was meant for her to be on the line because that was a quick and easy suggestion that I just didn't see. And that sure was disturbing me. Okay. Let's give that a moment to dry. Wow, that sure looks better. Most definitely. Save the day. Save the day. Okay. I'm gonna make a book plate for them. Sit it over to the side. Let it dry. Wow. Thanks, Delisha. That really feels better. Make a book plate for it. And see how creative we can be and call that a warm-up. Such pretty background. We could have some fun. I do want to put something down the bottom, but I'm really focusing on the center. I love her image, but that's a little. Unless I build up on her. Because I think what I'm going to use this one for is, I'm starting to do a lot more art journaling and drawing, and maybe use it for that. And you know I love my ladies. Haven't really thought about exactly what I was going to do, but I'm thinking put the ladies on there would be nice. A book plate is the part of the book that you put on over top of the cover. Usually it'll say journal or notebook or something like that. Just a top cover on your book. This is where I thought I was going to put a charm. Make her a charm and hang on there. When I was trying to cover up that mistake. Maybe I'll give that a little thinking on. Got a lot of little things I was playing with. It's one of the things I have been playing with. May end up doing something with that later. I'm going to put that to the side and say thank you. I'm going to let that dry. And wow, look at that, what we got accomplished in the warm-up. We got 2 books covered. Neat book plates, which I'm going to be working on today. That's exciting. And oh boy, right at an hour. I'm just going to play with this charm. So I have that red book and then the green, and I want to make a charm to dangle on it. I'm gonna play around. You know, she would be a pretty charm. I was telling you, Cheryl, I was playing with the paper dolls. I was playing putting dresses on them. That might be nice to create one for, create a big one. That's why I said I would wait. I got a lot of ideas flowing through my head. Make a big paper doll movable. See how big that is. Will that work? Yeah. Let's play with that for a little while and then call it a Zoom. Call it a Zoom. Boy, already getting ready for work. And call it a live. So I've been playing with the paper dolls, making them movable. I could make a big one for the book plate. I'm going to put some arms on it. I really have gotten into those paper dolls, having so much fun with those. Let's see. Before I put arms on her, I might can get away. Creating her a dress without one. Yeah, she'll need arms. Don't know what I did with her arms. Did I make them yet? And then have the little tag on the side saying journal. Or is that the wrong material to go with the silk? Maybe I should make her dress out of the silk. The red silk. Ooh, yeah. Let's get her some arms together real quick. Down a rabbit hole, can you tell? Got excited that worked out. See, Cheryl, like this is a book plate. It just says journal. So I would get the paper doll dressed and decorated. Maybe have it on the book like that. So let's do her arms. I think these are too little. I like the big one. Here's a paper doll. Like, oh, that might not be too little. Thinking about it. Make the arms and see. You want to see how big, how much space I need to make the arm. I probably should have stopped the live by now, because now I'm in a creative mode, taking you down a rabbit hole with me. You know, Cheryl, I had thought about it. so that we have some dolls that represent us. I love playing with these paper dolls. I definitely had thought about it. Yeah, don't tempt me, because it will happen. Oh, thanks. Okay. I wonder if there's a lot of sisters that would be interested in some dolls of color. Like, look how simple they just. This was, again, you know, I love paper bag. The paper bag and a little book page, and made a little dress to cover her up. I would have a blast making dolls. Still perfecting the, you know, the craft. But I would love it. I think I need a smaller clip than that. Just gonna put a hole in there. Pull out the good old crocodile. Want to get it in the right spot. Maybe I would make two before I cut, before I put the hole. Get a couple arms. One more time and give me 4, because I know I'm going to make another doll, so I may as well do a couple at a time. This is me just in the craft room, doing what I do, just playing. Somebody had asked, you know, what's my process? My process is just sit at the desk and play, imagine. Like the paper dolls, imagine different dresses. What can I use that's recyclable? Like me and paper bags, I've been having such a good time with the paper bags, and so I sit around and see what I can make with the paper bags. A lot of the times having a good time with that. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's a better look. And once I get the holes there, I can trim it down. Oh, I was just saying, yes, I'm going to show you the book cover. Thank you for that suggestion. It was as simple as that. I just hadn't thought of it. I guess I was too emotionally invested. I'll show it to you in one sec. I'm just trying to make a, oh wow. a book cover, a book plate. I'm probably doing overkill with this big old crocodile. Where's a little punch? Yeah, I think I'll dress a doll up for the plate. Okay, one more. I think my fingers get in the way for what I'm trying to do with this. Just actually trying to find the right spot. Each time I miss the back of the little one. Sorry about that. I had my head and everything in the way, huh? Oh, here we go. We just dress her. Nice. Yeah, Felicia, this is what the top ended up looking like. It's so much better. It gave my mind some peace of mind. So I did around both sides of the top. And now I'm just trying to make a book plate. And I want to put a doll, I think, on it. A movable doll. So that's what I'm creating now. Thank you for that suggestion. It helps so much. All right, now all we have to do is dress her. Let's see how we said we might try the red dress. Try to make a red dress. And I just go really simple with the dress designs. So thinking of a little something, because I got those big old clunky pins in there, I kind of wanted to hide that. So let's design it. And I kind of want her legs to show, so we're going to make it a little bit shorter. And the beauty of these is you can cut them as you go. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, a necklace, yes. I love to dress the dolls. Now this paper, I cut the paper out just to get the form that I want, and then I put the material either over it or cut it to the form. So what I notice is I need to make that top wider. That's the length of the dress, that's right. Or thin her out just a little bit, which is okay, but I'll make the top wider. She's a work in process. Yeah, I'm gonna do the top just a little bit wider. I like the length of the dress. Give her some form. And then try that one last time. We like the length, but we need it wider. And I can trim it down as I go. I know I'm probably going to add lace or something to the bottom. Let me see before I trim that out. Still could be a bit bigger. Okay. None of it goes to waste. I always make more dolls. There it is. This is what I should have did in the first place. Get that doll's dimensions. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I used to love paper dolls. So grandma used to play with them. That's so cool. I mean, your auntie. Okay. And we're going to make it a little shorter because we want her legs to show. That'll give us a little form with the material. All that for that, right? I like to use the edge. That's the smoothest. Because it's such a thin material, I'm just gonna glue it right onto this and make straps to hold it on her. She would cut the images of the dresses out of catalogs and make them. Oh, nice, nice. That's so fun. I remember being a young girl doing that kind of thing, you know. I was a doll lover, and my parents weren't buying dolls every week, so I would make my own, not make my own, I would actually take a paper doll and trace what was already made. Spend some years. And just here recently on YouTube, I saw people playing around with what are they calling it, blotter, and they were calling it paper dolls, and I started trying to make what I saw them making. Welcome anybody. I only see the two of you. And it took me down this rabbit hole of paper dolls again. And since I was a little girl, it's a lot more going on in the paper doll world, so I get the chance to be creative with it. The dress is still too long. We'll fix that. Alright, just gonna do a little simple dress here and not hold you guys too long, because I could be at this trying to fancy up the dress, get it just so. Trying to give her some curves. Yeah, now we're cooking. I'm going to put the straps on, then I'll adjust it. Welcome. Just making a little paper doll for a book cover. Quick paper doll. I'm actually designing her as we go. Just to make a little book plate. I want her to be a little thicker sister. So I'll trim as I work out these sleeves, embellish them. This is where we get to fine tune. Nice to have new somebody come in checking us out. It's just warm up Sunday. We just get our creative juices flowing for the week. This week I'm rescuing projects. That went wrong. Hide some of her mechanics. Have to fix the strap so that she can move the arms. I see them rubbing right at the shoulder. I'll work that out. Learned a little something about that design in this one. It's the first time I used this silky material. Okay, that's looking kind of cute, kind of cute. Let's shorten that dress just a wee bit more. Before it gets all done, I'll be painting her, but it won't be here on this live. It'll be something I do afterwards. Oh, I like that. The play in her with the movable parts. Okay, let me cover up her mechanics. Just a little bit. Most of them will be glued down on the page. You don't have to really cover up the mechanics. But I'm going to play with this one as I'm going to work out a design on her for future ones. Like that sleeve right there. Let's fix that. Sorry, got quiet and everything. Gently why these kind of things I do after the live, because it takes some sitting and playing with things. I don't know how interesting that could be. If you're just lurking, it's nice that you're here. It's all right. Have fun. All right. Let's jazz up her dress a little bit. That's cute. This is where you do your fine tuning and make your doll your own. But this one, because I drew her, is definitely my own. Keep wanting to make that dress a little bit shorter. Let me see where her knees are. It could be done. It could be done. That's better. Yeah, you get to play around with it to make it feel the way you want it to feel. Like she'll start one way and then end up another. Like she was a little chunky, but I think I'm thinning her out a little bit. Maybe just a little bit on the top, and I'm gonna stop playing with that and move on. I get to be a perfectionist. I'll play until I get it where I want it. Yeah, the focus. I get caught up and forget anybody's here, just creating and playing. Start seeing her. I like the movable parts because you can give them some sass. They can say a little something, something, all in the posing. Okay. Little bling on her shirt would be alright. See if I have any small bling. Not quite feeling that. I think what I'll do is hey Roberta, how are you? Welcome. Oh, thanks, Delisha, for inviting. Oh, look at that red and blue together. That can be beautiful. Okay, and I'm not going to go overboard. Like I said, it was really about covering the books today. She was just a little something that was hanging around the desk. Yeah, let's do that. I like blue and red together. Get the excess glue. Only because I'm not gonna just keep going in. I'm not gonna decorate her hair and all that here on the camera, but just show you how we're working out the possible book plate for the book that we worked on, the book cover. I didn't mean to hold you guys up so long, but I'm thinking something like this. You know, I'm going to paint her face, paint her hair. And jazz up her dress a little bit more. Yeah. And so next week I'll show you the book all put together. I want to thank you guys for all your input and hanging out and watch me just get lost and not stop. But we were very productive today. We got my book messed up, fixed, and thank you, Alicia, for that. I sure needed that help. Makes me feel better. I'm ready to really just sit and dink with this cover now and get it looking like I would want it. And I thought I was going to have to trash it, but we worked that out. And then we have our Bible covered. And I'm going to make a book plate for that too. So I feel like we did a lot. We saved 2 books. One for the future that we're making, and revitalized my Bible. I want to thank you guys for stopping by and hanging out. And I'm going to have to watch this from the beginning. Yeah, thank you. It was pretty cool having everybody here, and I will do a detail on the paper dolls at some point. Thanks, Cheryl. So good to have you here. I had fun. I'm all warmed up. I hope you are warmed up. If you're warmed up, go crafting. If not, watch the replay. Talk to you guys next week. Be at peace, and I'll see you soon. Bye.